The road to greatness ain't paved with gold, it's built with sweat, struggle, and sacrifice. Too many people run from the fire, but let me tell you something, fire don't just burn, it forges. Pressure don't just crush, it creates diamonds. You got to embrace the challenge because that's where champions are made. See, when the world tells you it's too hard, when they say you ain't got what it takes, that's when you smile. That's when you stand up taller. Because a true warrior don't fold under pressure, he thrives in it. They say, it's impossible. I say, watch me. They say, you're too weak. I say, that's just fuel for my fire. They say, you'll never make it. I say, step aside and take notes. Champions ain't born, they are built in the trenches, in the struggle, in the moments when nobody is watching. The fight starts in your mind long before you ever step into the ring, the boardroom, the classroom, or the battlefield of life. You got to train your mind like you train your body. Doubt is the enemy. Fear is just an illusion. Pain, that's temporary. But the pride of knowing you gave everything, that lasts forever. So, to those who doubt, you thank them. To the obstacles in your way, welcome them. To the pain, the sweat, the early mornings and late nights, embrace them. Because every challenge you face is another step toward becoming who you were meant to be. You want to be great? Then stand up, push forward, fight back. Because the world don't give respect, you take it. And when the moment comes, when your back's against the wall, when you're running on empty, and you think you can't go one more round, that's when you dig deep. That's when you find out what you're really made of. Greatness is forged in fire, not comfort. Comfort is easy. It's warm, safe, familiar. But let me tell you something, nobody ever became great by staying comfortable. You don't build strength by taking it easy. You don't sharpen a sword by letting it sit on a shelf. You put it to the grindstone. You heat it in fire. You hammer it into shape. That's how champions are made, through struggle, through resistance, through pain. Think about the greatest warriors, the strongest minds, the legends of history. Did they rise to the top because life was easy? No. They embraced the fire. They stood tall when the storm hit. And they kept pushing forward when everyone told them to quit. Comfort is the enemy of progress. It tricks you into thinking you've done enough. It whispers, rest now, when you should be grinding. It tells you you're good where you are when you should be climbing higher. But if you settle for comfort, you settle for less than your potential. And that's the real defeat. Champions seek out the fire. They wake up early. They put in extra hours. They push past their limits. They don't look for the easy road. They look for the challenge because they know that's where they grow. Pressure doesn't break champions. It makes them. You ever seen a diamond? You know how it's made? Pressure, extreme heat, intensity. Without pressure, it's just a lump of coal. But under the right conditions, that coal transforms into something rare, something unbreakable, something priceless. Life works the same way. Pressure isn't your enemy, it's your opportunity. When the weight of the world is on your shoulders, when expectations are high, when the odds are stacked against you, that's when champions rise. Weak minds crack under pressure. They complain, they fold, they look for a way out. But champions, they embrace it. They know pressure is a sign they're stepping into greatness. It's a test, and passing that test is what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. Think about it. When is your true strength revealed? Not when things are easy, but when everything is pushing against you and you push back harder. Pressure forces you to grow. It sharpens your focus. It makes you faster, stronger, smarter. When the game is on the line, when the moment is do or die, when failure is knocking at the door, that's when a champion shows up. That's when a champion says, give me the ball, put me in the ring, watch me rise. So the next time you feel pressure closing in, don't panic, smile, stand tall, because this is your moment. This is your transformation. Doubt and fear are illusions. Train your mind to overcome them. Fear is a liar. Doubt is a thief. They creep into your mind, whispering that you're not good enough, not strong enough, not ready. But let me tell you something, fear and doubt aren't real. They exist only in your mind, and if you let them control you, they will steal your destiny before you even step into the fight. Think about the times you hesitated, the moments you second-guessed yourself. Was it because you weren't capable? Or was it because your mind played tricks on you? Fear and doubt make you see limits that don't exist. They create walls where there are none. But the truth is, there are no walls, only the ones you build for yourself. A champion understands this. A champion knows that fear is just an illusion, a shadow with no substance. That's why champions don't run from fear, they face it. They train their minds like they train their bodies. Fear says you can't. A champion says, watch me. Doubt says you'll fail. Champion says, then I'll get back up. Fear says you're not ready. A champion says, I was born ready. Your mind is the battlefield, and if you don't control it, the enemy will. That's why every single day you have to train your thoughts, feed your mind with confidence, strengthen your belief in yourself, speak power into your own life. Because once you conquer your mind, there is nothing in this world that can stop you. Fear is just a test. Doubt, it's just noise. And champions, they don't listen to illusions, they create reality. Obstacles are not stop signs, they are stepping stones. Most people see obstacles and stop. They freeze, they turn around. They let the challenge defeat them before they even try. But a champion sees obstacles differently. Obstacles are not barriers, they are stepping stones. They are the very things that shape you, teach you, and prepare you for the next level of greatness. You don't become strong by avoiding resistance, you become strong by pushing through it. Think about a staircase. Each step takes you higher, but you have to climb. If you stop at the first step, you'll never reach the top. Life works the same way. Every challenge is another step forward if you keep moving. When you face a setback, don't say, why me? Say, try me. When a door closes, don't say it's over. Say, I'll find another way. When life knocks you down, don't stay down. Get up stronger. The greatest victories come from the hardest struggles. The moments when you feel like giving up. That's when you're growing the most. That's when your future self is being built. Champions don't run from obstacles, they use them to rise. So the next time life puts a wall in your way, don't stop. Climb over it, go around it, break through it. Because that wall isn't there to keep you out. It's there to see how bad you really want it. Pain is temporary, but the pride of giving your all lasts forever. Pain, it's a test, a moment, a feeling that screams at you to stop, to quit, to take the easy way out. But let me tell you something, pain doesn't last, pride does. Pain is like a storm. It feels overwhelming while you're in it, but storms don't last forever. The aches, the struggle, the exhaustion, all of it fades with time. But do you know what never fades? The pride of knowing you gave it everything you had. You see, most people run from pain. They back down the moment things get hard. They let discomfort dictate their actions. But a champion embraces the pain because they know pain is the price of greatness. Pain means you're growing. Pain means you're pushing past limits. Pain means you're on the edge of a breakthrough. There will be days when your body wants to quit, when your mind tells you to slow down, when everything in you screams, enough. But that's when you dig deeper. That's when you push one more rep, take one more step, go one more round. Because in that moment, you are choosing pride over regret. And when it's all said and done, when the dust settles and you look back, you won't remember the pain. You'll remember the fight. You'll remember the sacrifice. You'll remember that you refused to quit. And that feeling, the pride of knowing you gave your all, that lasts forever. So the next time you feel pain, don't run, smile. Because pain isn't the end, it's just proof that you're on your way to something great. Success starts in the mind before it happens in reality. Before a champion wins in the ring, they've already won in their mind. Before an athlete crosses the finish line, they've already seen themselves doing it. Success is never an accident, it's a mindset first, a reality second. You don't wake up one day and suddenly achieve greatness. You build it in your mind long before the world ever sees it. Every great achievement starts as a vision, a belief, a decision deep inside you that says, I will make this happen. Think about it. If you step onto the field believing you'll lose, you've already lost. If you approach a challenge thinking it's impossible, you'll never give it your all. If you tell yourself you're not good enough, you'll never rise to your potential. Your mind is your strongest weapon or your greatest enemy. What you think becomes what you do. And what you do determines who you become. That's why champions don't just train their bodies, they train their minds. They see victory before it happens. They walk with confidence before they succeed. They refuse to let doubt take root because they know the battle is won in the mind before it's ever won in real life. So if you want success, start with your mindset. Speak power into your life. See yourself winning. Train your mind to expect victory, not defeat. Because once your mind believes it, your body will follow. And when that happens, there is nothing in this world that can stop you. Hard work in silence builds greatness in public. The world is loud. There's noise everywhere, people talking, opinions flying, distractions pulling at your attention. But true greatness isn't built in the spotlight. It's built in the quiet moments when nobody is watching, when nobody is applauding your effort. Greatness is forged in silence, away from the public eye. It's in the early mornings when you're the only one awake, grinding away at your craft while others are still asleep. It's in the late nights when the world has quieted down, but you're pushing yourself just a little bit further. It's in the hours that go unnoticed, the countless reps, the sweat, the struggle. That's where greatness is born. The truth is, nobody will see the sacrifices you make. They won't see the hours you put in when no one is around. But those unseen moments are the foundation of everything you will accomplish. The world only sees the results, but the results are simply the product of the quiet work you put in when no one else was looking. Think about the greatest names in history, the legends who changed the world. Do you think they got there by seeking attention? No, they got there by working relentlessly in silence. The stage, the accolades, the recognition, that comes when the work is done. When you've put in the hours, when you've given everything behind closed doors, that's when the world sees your greatness. And when they do, they won't understand what it took to get there. But that's okay, because you know the price you paid, the work you did, and the sacrifices you made. And that's the real reward. Greatness is earned in silence, but it is celebrated in public. So when the time comes for you to step into the spotlight, step with pride. You've already put in the work. Now, let the world see the result of your silent hustle. Your critics are your motivators. Thank them. There's something powerful about criticism. It stings, it challenges you, and sometimes it cuts deep. But instead of letting it discourage you, I want you to flip the script. Your critics are not your enemies. They are your motivators. They are the ones pushing you to go further, work harder, and prove them wrong. You think about it, if no one is criticizing you, that means you're not doing anything worth talking about. Criticism is a sign that you're making noise, that you're stepping outside your comfort zone and doing things that challenge the norm. It's proof that you're daring to be different, daring to rise, and daring to dream bigger. Every time someone tells you you can't do it or you're not good enough, that's just fuel for your fire. They are giving you the reason to work harder, to improve, and to show them that you're more than capable. Their doubt is your drive. Their negativity, it's your motivation. And when you embrace that, when you understand that every critique is a step toward your growth, you become unstoppable. You don't waste energy resenting your critics or letting their words bring you down. Instead, you thank them. You thank them for challenging you, for pushing you to be better, and for making you prove that you've got what it takes. Because you know what happens when you rise above their words. You make them a part of your story. They become the background noise to your success. Every time you reach a new milestone, every time you achieve something they said you couldn't, you prove to them and to yourself that you were right all along. So the next time someone doubts you, don't get mad. Thank them. And then let your actions speak louder than words ever could. You either step up or step aside. Greatness waits for no one. Life isn't a spectator sport. You can't sit on the sidelines and hope greatness will find you. Greatness demands action. It doesn't wait around for you to get comfortable or for the perfect moment to arrive. It's there for the taking, but only if you have the courage to step up. If you want to achieve something extraordinary, you can't sit back and watch others chase their dreams. You have to make a decision. Are you going to rise to the challenge, or are you going to let fear, doubt, and hesitation hold you back? Because the truth is, greatness doesn't wait for anyone. It's always moving forward, always progressing, And if you're not ready to step up, it will pass you by. You think about it, there is no perfect moment when all the stars align and everything feels right. Life is messy. It's unpredictable. If you're waiting for the perfect opportunity to jump, you'll be waiting forever. The key to greatness is making the moment perfect by stepping into it with everything you've got. There will always be excuses. There will always be reasons to wait, to hold back, to play it safe. But greatness doesn't care about your excuses. It's a choice. You either choose to rise, to face your fears, to push the doubt, or you step a step aside, someone else claim their victory. The champions aren't the ones who wait for things to happen. They're the ones who make things happen. They take risks. They face adversity head on. They don't wait for the right time because they understand that the only right time is now. So ask yourself, are you going to step up? Or are you going to let the opportunity pass you by? Because greatness doesn't slow down. It doesn't wait. It keeps moving. And if you want to be part of that movement, you've got to move with it. The fight isn't just in the ring. It's in every challenge you face. The ring is just a metaphor. Yes, it's where warriors meet, but the real fight, the real battle is out here in life in every challenge you face. The decisions you make, the obstacles you encounter, the doubts that try to hold you back, that's the fight. A champion doesn't only show up when the spotlight is on. They don't only battle in a physical space where the crowd roars. The true test of a champion is in the moments when no one is watching. It's in the quiet struggles, the silent battles fought in your mind and soul. It's in the moments when you have to choose between quitting and pushing forward, when you feel like giving up, but you dig deeper and find the strength to keep going. You might not be stepping into a literal ring, but life is constantly throwing punches. Maybe it's the fight against self-doubt. Maybe it's the challenge of balancing work and family. Maybe it's the fight to overcome failure, to rise after you've been knocked down. But these are the battles that truly define you. Every single day, you are faced with a choice to step up or to step back. The real fight is in your response to these challenges. It's in how you handle adversity, how you confront your fears, and how you rise after falling. A true champion doesn't back down when the going gets tough. They rise, they adjust, and they keep moving forward. Think about it. When life hits you with a setback, do you crumble or do you rise stronger? When failure knocks on your door, do you accept it as the end or do you see it as an opportunity to learn and grow? When obstacles come your way, do you let them stop you or do you use them to build your strength? The fight is not just in the big moments. It's in every little decision you make to keep moving forward, to keep pursuing your goals, to keep believing in yourself even when it feels impossible. That's the fight that counts. So don't wait for the perfect moment to start fighting. You're already in the fight. The ring is everywhere. The challenge is always present. And it's not the big, obvious battles that shape you, it's how you handle the everyday struggles that truly define your greatness. No one is born a champion, you build yourself into one. The idea of a champion is often romanticized as someone born with a natural gift, someone who comes out of the womb destined for greatness. But the truth is, no one is born a champion. Champions are made. They are built through sweat, struggle, and sacrifice. You don't wake up one day with greatness in your bones. You don't just decide to be a champion and then magically have it all figured out. You build yourself into a champion piece by piece, day by day. Think about the training, the hours of hard work that go unseen, the repetitions, the practice, the failures, the lessons learned. Every time you fall, you get back up. Every time you think you've reached your limit, you push just a little harder. You don't get knocked down and stay down, you rise. It's not about being born with a gift. It's about developing the mindset, the habits, and the drive that will turn you into something unstoppable. Champions don't wait for opportunities to come to them. They create them. They don't sit back and hope things will work out. They go after what they want with relentless determination. It's in the sacrifices you make when everyone else is out having fun. It's in the consistency, the discipline, the focus you put in when no one is watching. It's in the moments when you don't feel like it, but you keep going because you know that's what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. A champion isn't just someone with talent or skill. A champion is someone who keeps fighting when others quit, who keeps believing when everyone else doubts. They are built from the inside out, strengthened by every obstacle they overcome and every challenge they face. So don't get caught up in the idea that champions are born. You have the power to build yourself into one. Every day is an opportunity to add another brick to your foundation. And if you keep working, keep believing, and keep growing, you will reach a place where you are not just a champion in your own eyes, but in the eyes of the world. The world won't give you respect. You earn it through action. Respect is not something that can be handed to you. It's not something that comes with a title or a position. Respect is earned through your actions, your character, your integrity. The world doesn't owe you anything. If you want respect, you have to show up every day and prove you deserve it. The truth is, respect is a reflection of the value you bring to the table. It's about showing consistency, reliability, and strength, even when no one is watching. Respect is not given to those who talk about what they'll do. It's given to those who actually do it. You don't gain respect by waiting for permission. You gain it by stepping up and showing that you're capable, that you have the courage to take on challenges, and that you're willing to work for what you want. You show up, you put in the work, and you let your results speak louder than your words. You earn respect by doing the work even when it's hard. You earn respect by staying true to your values even when it's not easy. You earn respect by pushing through failure and standing back up stronger every time. Respect doesn't come from status or popularity. It doesn't come from pleasing others or fitting into the crowd. True respect is built through strength of character. It's built through the way you carry yourself, the way you treat others, and the way you approach every challenge in front of you. When you operate from a place of integrity, when you consistently give your best, when you take responsibility for your actions, the world will see you and respect you for it. But that respect, it doesn't come overnight. It's a result of consistent action over time, of consistently doing the right thing, showing up, and proving you're capable. So stop waiting for others to give you the respect you feel you deserve. Go out and earn it. The world won't give you respect. You earn it through action. Every choice you make, every action you take is a step toward the respect you want. And when you've earned it, it will be unshakable. When you feel like quitting, push harder. That's when breakthrough has happened. The hardest moments in life are often the ones that test your very will to continue. There will be times when you're exhausted, when every part of you is screaming to give up, to stop, to take the easy way out. You'll feel like you've hit your limit, like there's no way you can keep going. But here's the secret that separates the winners from the quitters. That's exactly when you need to push harder. Why? Because breakthroughs don't happen when things are easy. They happen at the edge of your comfort zone, in the moments when you're about to quit, but choose to keep going anyway. Those are the moments that define you. That's when the magic happens. Think about any great accomplishment, whether it's in sports, business, or personal growth. It's not the people who quit when things got tough who became champions. It's the ones who were willing to push through, to dig deep when they thought they couldn't go any further. They didn't quit, they kept going. They knew that true progress often comes right after the hardest struggle. When your body says stop, that's the time to keep moving. When your mind tells you to throw in the towel, that's the time to double down. When you think you can't go on any longer, that's the moment when you are on the verge of a breakthrough. It's easy to keep going when things are going well, but the real test, the real measure of your strength is what you do when things get tough. Those moments when you feel like quitting are the moments that will shape your future. When you push harder, when you refuse to quit, you're teaching yourself resilience, fortitude, and perseverance, the qualities that will carry you to the next level. So, the next time you hit a wall and feel like giving up, remember this, you're closer than you think. The breakthroughs, the victories, the successes, they're often just one more push away. Every ounce of effort you put in when you want to quit is a step toward your next level. Every challenge is an opportunity to prove yourself. Challenges are inevitable. Life throws them at you from every angle, unexpected setbacks, moments of doubt, obstacles that feel insurmountable. But here's the truth. Every challenge is a chance for you to show the world, and more importantly, yourself, what you're really made of. When the going gets tough, most people see it as a roadblock, a sign that they're not cut out for this. But a champion sees a challenge as a doorway to greatness. They don't back down, they rise to meet it. Every time you face a challenge, it's an opportunity to prove that you have what it takes to overcome it. It's a chance to show your strength, your determination, and your resilience. It's a moment to demonstrate your commitment to your goals, no matter what stands in your way. Think about it. When you're faced with adversity, do you fold? Or do you step up and show that you're stronger than the situation? When you hit a wall, do you see it as an end? Or do you look for a way around it, over or through it? When failure knocks, do you let it define you, or do you rise and use it as fuel to get better? Each challenge is like a test, a proving ground for your character. It's the moment where you decide whether you're going to let the difficulty defeat you or whether you're going to fight through it and come out stronger. The world doesn't know what you're capable of until you show them. And you can only show them by facing your challenges head on. Every time you push past a barrier, every time you rise above doubt and fear, you prove something not just to the world, but to yourself. You prove that you're capable of more than you thought. You prove that you're willing to do whatever it takes to reach your goals. And with every victory over a challenge, you build the confidence and strength to face even bigger battles ahead. So when life hands you a challenge, don't run from it. Embrace it. Use it as an opportunity to prove to the world and to yourself that you have what it takes to rise above anything that comes your way. Legends are made in the moments when everyone else guys up. The difference between the average and the extraordinary isn't talent alone, it's grit, perseverance, and the courage to keep going when everyone else has quit. Legends are not born from the easy paths or the moments of comfort. They are forged in the heat of adversity, in the moments when failure seems certain and the only option left is to give up. When you're facing challenges, when the world is telling you to stop, when it feels like the weight of the world is pushing you down, that's when the legend is made. That's when your true character is revealed. Because legends are not the ones who never face setbacks. They are the ones who refuse to be defined by them. Legends don't wait for the perfect conditions. They don't wait for everything to fall into place or for the world to cheer them on. They make their own conditions and they rise no matter how hard it gets. When everyone else gives up, they find the strength to keep going. Every time you feel like quitting, remember that you're closer to becoming a legend. Every moment of struggle is an opportunity to build your story, to rise above the ordinary, and to define yourself as someone who refuses to settle. The world will remember the ones who kept fighting when others faltered, the ones who endured when others gave in, the ones who stood tall when everyone else shrank back. Those are the legends. So when you feel like giving up, when the challenge seems too big, when the road feels too tough, remember that's when the legends are made. That's when you have the chance to prove that you're not just ordinary, you're a force. You're a legend in the making. As you step out into the world today, remember this: you have the power to define your story. Every challenge, every setback, every moment of doubt, these are the opportunities that will shape your greatness. Don't wait for the perfect time or the perfect conditions. Step up now, push harder, and never back down. You have what it takes to rise above, to turn your struggles into strength, and to prove to the world and to yourself that you are capable of achieving the extraordinary. The champion's mindset is not something you're born with. It's something you choose to build every single day. So go out there, embrace the fight, and make your mark. Your greatness is waiting, and the world is ready to see you claim it.